This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Arizona State head coach told me pregame, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Sun Devils headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense to go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it ahead.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Brown. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 1st down, it's Brown again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking down the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off for Brown. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick give, it's Dupree. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Unloads it left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. it on the option. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Lewis. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Dupree. They put the brakes on him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, ASU.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Number 7, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Still looking. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. In the red area, it's Dupree. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Look out! He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. And let's see if they try to convert on 4th. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, it's blocked. Scoop it up and going the other way. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Hits inside. It's Dupree. Swamped immediately.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight, they didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Hamilton. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Brown. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
2nd and long here. To throw, it's Marshall. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, nice job by this defense. I like it. Being alert, like understanding. We've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not surprised by this. Drop back, play the pass, have a plan when he takes off and when he scrambles to go get that sucker on the ground.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Jayhawks have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're all over it. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Keeps it on first down. He's got enough. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He'll keep it again on the option. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's the Owls with a chance to finally break through with a victory. I know the first 4 games were not how this team envisioned things back in camp. Hopefully they can close this one out. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in Lawrence. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Sun Devils head coach at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Second down to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Brown. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the returner will be brought down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Sets his feet. It's Marshall. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A give to Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to Brown. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Sun Devils will snap it on first and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Dupree. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a give to Robinson. He'll be dropped.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. To the air, it's Marshall. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for running room. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. Running inside. It's Dupree. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Quarterback keeps it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good...
Touchdown ASU! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the back. Moves the pocket. It's Marshall. On target. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Arizona State! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That went on to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Well, this guy's going to need an ice bath based on how he's run the football now these last 2 games, David. Back-to-back top 25 wins, in large part because of the way he's running the football. He has been physical, and it's incredible to watch him against really good defenses wear them down. It just seems to get better as the game goes on. This guy has just been a monster in recent games.
He's been an absolute monster, and I think when you're watching this team and you watch him the last 2 weeks against quality opponents and to be this physical, man, this bodes well for this team moving forward. Like, how are you not going to depend on this team or call this team one of the best teams in college football? Back-to-back weeks, physicality. You can't stop me. You know what I'm doing. We're going to run the football, but we do it at such a level, we're still going to beat you.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Right back to the well. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, baby.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.